Hello friends, Hero here on a journey of becoming myself. Zero to Hero. Happy spring. I'm so excited it's spring and I'm very thankful that I get to experience spring in obviously at a place that I call it my favorite place on earth, Jeju Island, as well as experience the change of seasons. So going from winter to spring. So when I first started living in Jeju 3 months ago, I would experience snow falling from the sky to nowadays basically cherry blossom, flower petals starting to not only blossom but also fall at times. So it's been a great time last 3 months of living in Jeju. Tonight is the last night that I get to call Jeju home. So I'm sad as well as I'm very excited, thankful, a lot of emotions. Gratitude basically is the main emotion, and even the sadness, it comes from the gratitude. So obviously I will share a little bit more as things unpack, but I wanted to share one thing that in ways that made me reflect about 3 months. So something that I've enjoyed doing living in Jeju is basically walking on Ole Trail routes. So Ole Trail goes around the Jeju Island. There are 26 routes total with 400 plus kilometer. I think roughly that ends up being 500 miles or so. But with that, as I have at least walked twice on each route, so I have completed walking on the Ole trails and around Jeju Island. There were times where I would find myself walking on different pilgrimage that will kind of cross path with Ole Trail, as well as in ways be the same road. And the one that would surprise me the most at times would be Jeju Buddhist pilgrimage trails. And for me, as someone that does not practice Buddhist faith, it would just be kind of interesting because it would say the road to Buddhist temple. And I would find myself chuckle inside. I'm like, but I go to church. Or I'm on my way from church to church. But it reminded me actually how about 10 years ago, my acupuncture was very adamant about trying to convince me to experience 3 months of temple stay. So I'm on this 3 months stay in Jeju, being reminded as I'm walking Ole Trail that happens to cross path with Buddhist pilgrimage roads, and reflect how my acupuncture used to try to convince me to try living in a temple and do a temple stay. And I got to actually be thankful for the fact that I got to do a temple stay in Jeju last 3 months. So 10 years ago, I found myself being sick basically, and not able to digest physically so I had a lot of digestion problem, like stress related, stomach issues. I had migraines a lot, so essentially I was just carrying all this stress. And my acupuncture would say, 3 months of temple stay, distance from your reality, as well as just eating clean, would be so good for you. And I didn't get it at that time. And as I've gotten to lean into what sabbatical, nomadic sabbatical, faith adventure for me in this season looks like, I got to recognize that last 3 months in Jeju has been that temple stay. No, I have not stayed in a Buddhist temple. No, I haven't fully eaten clean. No, I haven't been on a pilgrimage or just praying or meditating. I've actually been just walking and enjoying ordinary days. But it gave me this opportunity to recognize my being, myself, my body, being a temple, being the temple that I get to live as Hero and stay and be home. So weird as it might sound, I found myself recognizing how finally I got to do that temple stay that I needed even 10 years ago, and how thankful that I have gotten to do that this year. So as I share that, I wonder, what is that for you? What does a temple stay looks like for you? Maybe it is a literal temple stay for you. But what is for you to find home within yourself look like? That includes some distance, some self-care, reflection, some walking. So may you enjoy your journey of temple staying. And thank you for being part of my journey of becoming. 고맙습니다.